Hello YouTube, PacoTaco here, and I am about to start my Nugget Bridge Major 5 Round 2 match against JUNIO. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a challenge here, and we can go ahead and start the battle. I got my notes here, or rather I got my notebook. I haven't written any notes down yet, but yeah, I'm ready to go. JUNIO is a VGC player from Japan, so scheduling this wasn't the most easy thing in the world. I had to get up kind of early on a Saturday, but hey, sometimes you gotta do that. So, JUNIO, good luck and have fun, dude. And let's just go. I'm gonna be using the same team from the International Challenge in my battle box. Alright, JUNIO, what sort of team do you have? He's got double Primal Trick Room. This is actually very similar to my round 1 match. So he's got Don, Ogre, Cress, Smeargle, Kang, and Ment. So he's got double Mega, double Primal Trick Room. I'm assuming it's a Tail Room team, and that Ment has Tailwind. I really like my matchup here. Amoongus is going to be able to do work against this guy as long as I can indeed stop the Tailwind. So I think I'm going to go ahead and lead Weavile. Weavile does well against his Sments, and I can fake out to stop Smeargle shenanigans. It's honestly pretty tempting to bring Terracotta. Or Terravile, I mean, but I'm going to hold on to Terravile for now. It'll be something I might pull out in game 2 or 3. I definitely want Amoongus in the back. It's honestly very tempting to lead Kyogre. Very tempting to lead Kyogre. So I think I might just lead Weavile Kyogre with Ray and Amoongus in the back. That's actually what I'm going to do. Weavile Kyogre with Ray and Amoongus in the back. He has the Groudon switch, but I have the Airlock switch, so I'm not really worried about that. Smeargle's probably Wide Guard, but it's okay because I have Feint. So it's just going to come down to reads. Like, going to have to read when he switches in Groudon. He leads Kyogre, Smeargle. And so he is in fact a Primal Kyogre, but that is no surprise. I think I'm going to go ahead and reveal Feint here, because I want to get that Smeargle off the field. So let's go ahead and Feint Ice Beam that dude. It's tempting to Thunder it, but he can always switch in Groudon, so... The cool thing about having redirection on my Amoongus in the back is Kyogre is all single. Well, the Ice Beam is single target, so I'll be able to redirect the Ice Beam to set up a Swords Dance. Okay. If I have a Amoongus Ray on the field, I don't think Kyogre is very likely going to go for a whatchamacallit, spread water move. I hope he leaves in Smeargle and I can take it out with the Feint Ice Beam. It'd be really cool if Kyogre protects here. Or switches even. He withdraws Kyogre. Excellent. What does he bring in? Don, probably. Is that Groudon? Yeah, that's Groudon. So I get the free knockout onto Smeargle. Primal Groudon, no surprise there. The unfortunate thing about going for the Faint Ice Beam is I will not be able to reveal what the Smeargle's item is. He could be Sash, he could be Scarf, either way it's going down here. Unless it's the slow Trick Room version that's going to not get KO'd by this Ice Beam, but we'll see. Oh no! Oh no! No, say it ain't so! That sucks. I read him perfectly. I just didn't get enough damage off. Is that thing scarfed? Let's see what he goes for now, if he switches or not. I don't want to switch in and get put to sleep, so I'm just going to take my sleep turns now. It's scarfed. He's got Trick Room mode, which is fine since I have a Moongus. He's fine to go for Trick Room. I'm going to bring in Ray here, though. I wonder if that was a damage roll, the Ice Beam on his Smeargle. I wonder if that was a damage roll. He's going for a Trick Room. Good. That means I get a free Swords Dance here. The fact that I have a Moongus in the back, I am very happy with what is happening right now. I'm at +2 with my Sash intact. So I'm going to go ahead and protect and get Burn a Turn and Trick Room. Hopefully Kyogre goes down to a Precipice Blade so I can get a Moongus in for free. Oh, very, very good that my opponent set up Trick Room for me. So now I just go ahead and Dragon Ascent the Cresselia. Or do I do that, or do I just Spore? Spore Dragon Ascent. I'm definitely going to Spore something, but I don't... Do I Spore... I'm going to Spore Groudon, the Groudon Slap, but do I... Do I Dragon Ascent Cresselia, or do I Dragon Ascent Groudon? I'm going to Dragon Ascent Cresselia, and I'm going to Spore Groudon. Yep. He protects Groudon. Ice Beam breaks my Sash, unfortunately. Cresselia unfortunately lives that. And it's Citrus Berry. Hopefully it's an E-Speed range. If it's not an E-Speed range, I'm in a bad spot. Good. Down goes Cress. And there's one turn of Trick Room left. He can bring in Smeargle here, but Smeargle goes down to an E-Speed. He can bring Kyogre here. I can just put Kyogre to sleep and Dragon Ascent Groudon. So I think I'm in a pretty decent position here. As long as Groudon doesn't get the turn 1 Wake Up, I think my victory is pretty much assured. Because I do think it is a Scarf Smeargle. He brings in Kyogre. So I think I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Ascent the Groudon and Spore the Kyogre. Last turn of Trick Room. He protects Kyogre. That's fine. I maybe could have predicted that and gone for a Grass Knot, Dragon Ascent into Groudon. Because if the Groudon's bulky enough, I think this is a roll. This +2 Dragon Ascent, I think, is a roll if it's bulky enough. Yep. So there's one turn of Gravity left. So I'm going to go ahead and double Protect to stall out the last turn of Gravity. So that way Ray can't be touched by the P-Blades. In case he wakes up and goes for P-Blades, I don't want Rayquaza to get knocked out since I'm at -2 defense from the 2 Dragon Ascents. And he reveals Origin Pulse. Gravity returned to normal. So Groudon's already been asleep for 3 turns, hasn't he? Yeah. I wonder if he has a rock move. I guess we'll find out here. Because he's definitely Fire Punch, Precipice Blades, but the question is, Stone Edge, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, or substitute for the final move. I'm gonna go ahead and Rage Powder here. He withdraws Groudon, that's fine. He probably protects Kyogre. In fact, I might lose here because O-Pulse is going to knock out Ray. I think I need an O-Pulse miss to win. Or a Dark Void miss. Wish I could reset the defense drops, honestly. He could Fake Out here, too. I want to double Protect and scout out what Smeargle wants to do. This is a best of 3, after all. Knowing what Smeargle can do will be beneficial to me. Fake out. Fake out water spout. Alright. So he must not be, Scarf. He must actually be sashed. So it's actually tempting to go for an E-speed into Kyogre in case he goes for a follow me to weaken his water spout. There's extreme speed. How much does this do? Brings him down to less than half. There's the water spout. So he actually did go for a Dark Void. So I think I need a Dark Void miss to win here. Amoonguss miss? It actually wouldn't have mattered if I had a miss on Amoonguss. So I think I just lost game 1 here, which is really unfortunate. He made some really good defensive switches. Well, actually, no. The thing that put me behind was the fact that Smeargle didn't get knocked out turn 1. That put me behind. And so the fact that I was behind, I almost came back, but he made some really good defensive switches, and that prevented me from coming back. Is he going to go for an Ice Beam? Yeah, he has to go for an Ice Beam if he's bringing in the Sun. Ice Beam into Ray, probably. Yeah, that makes the most sense. That was a really good game. Yeah, like, I was banking on that Ice Beam knocking out the Smeargle, so that's really unfortunate I didn't pick up that KO. But I feel like I played it well to almost come back. But just props to JUNIO for making such good reads. Those are some really good reads, and he just stayed ahead. Then I couldn't come back or recover. I have room for battle videos, don't I? I'm also recording this. But I feel like it's a good practice to save all the Nugget Bridge Major battle videos. Alright, so I honestly don't think I'm going to do anything different. I think I'm just going to play it differently. I think I'm still going to lead Weavile Ogre with Ray and Amoonguss in the back. I feel like he's more likely to bring Salamence this game because he knows that I have Trick Room, or I have Trick Room counter than Amoonguss. I'm gonna do this again. I think it's the best thing for me, or I think it's my best lead with my best back option. I just need to play it differently, because I did play that first game pretty well, minus the fact that I mistakenly thought that Ice Beam was going to knock out the Smeargle. So I really do think that Weavile Ogre with Ray and Amoonguss in the back is my best option for this guy. And he brings Smeargle Don instead of Smeargle Ogre in the lead. So now I can go for a Ray switch here and Scald something. It's very tempting to go for a Water Spout, but he has probably his Wide Guard on that thing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch in Ray. That means I have Fake Out for late game, and I'm going to Scald Groudon. Is taking down Groudon worth getting my Pokemon put to sleep, though? I'm doing it. He can follow me, and then I just knock out Smeargle. He goes for Fake Out. I knew he had Fake Out. That's such a bad play. Wow, that was a bad play. What am I thinking? I should have... Oh, crap. And now he can Dark Void here if I don't double target him. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna Protect Ray. I'll go ahead. Wait, I don't even need the Speed Boost unless he has Salamence, but no. I don't need the Speed Boost, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay Airlock and Scald Groudon. That was a really bad read on my part. I have it written down that Smeargle has Fake Out, but I didn't really consider the Fake Out on the Kyogre there. So shame on me. He withdraws Groudon. Probably brings in Kyogre, yeah. I'm just getting outplayed now. Here I was thinking about how I played. Well, I think I did play game 1 well, but now I'm just getting outplayed. Like, JUNIO is making really great reads here. Like, man. Maybe I can get a burn on the Kyogre. That would be cool. Maybe he misses a Dark Void. Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, what do you know? There's a burn. If the animation hit, that means Kyogre's probably going to bed. Yeah. What can Smeargle do here? He's probably switching Smeargle out. No, he's probably going for Dark Void. Hard to say. I don't know. I'm behind right now, so I need to make some really good plays. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stay in Swords Dance and take my Sleep Term on Kyogre. There's the Smeargle withdraw. Does he bring in Groudon or Cress? If he brings in Mence. Ice Beam. I hope Kyogre goes down this turn. So I can get a free switch on Weavile. Even then, I'm in a really bad spot since he has Sash Dark Void in the back still. Yeah, I think my win condition here is to Kyogre gets the turn 1 wake up, or I don't even need the turn 1 wake up on Kyogre, I just need Kyogre to go down, and I get a free switch on Weavile, and then I can Ice Punch next turn. Hey, another burn. Doesn't really matter since Weavile's coming in. Oh, he also revealed Ice Beam. I didn't write that down. I think the burn on Kyogre mattered to guarantee that he's in range for a +1 Dragon Ascent. But the burn on Salamis doesn't really matter. I could read a double protect here and go for another Swords Dance, but I'm not going to do that. And now we wait to see what he does. Protect on Salamence. So now actually the burn might matter to put because he might be in range for an E-Speed now. He can bring in Smeargle here and go for Follow Me or a Dark Void. He brings in Smeargle. So he just fakes out Rayquaza here. I think Fake Out is his best play. Which is why I have to protect or switch. It's very tempting to protect and Ice Punch. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Protect, Ice Punch. Obvious protect is obvious, but I can't risk him faking out. You see, I even thought about doing that. Does he double edge or hyper voice here? I can live the hyper voice. Crit? Oh, come on, man. Now that mattered, because otherwise I live that hyper voice. And then next turn, I E-Speed Salamence and Ice Punch Smeargle. And then I would probably have my Rayquaza and my Weavile would be asleep, but I'm still up 3-2 at that point. That is frustrating. Yes, I could have read the Fake Out onto Weavile and just gone for an E-Speed into Salamence. Yes, I could have done that. I could have done that, but oh, man, that is frustrating. Because now I'm further behind than I should be. Because right now, if Weavile weren't knocked out, I could take out Salamence and break the Sash. But now I can only take out Salamence, and I cannot break the Sash. That is frustrating. But I am going to pick up the knockout on Salamence here, thankfully. So I guess in the end that bird did matter. Not really, because I'm still going to lose because he got that crit. Let's just hope for some misses here. Rayquaza avoids it, but unfortunately Amoonguss does not. That is frustrating. It happens though. Nothing you can do about it. Unless JUNIO throws here, I think I lose. Wow, we're in game 2 and this is already a half-hour long. Dang. This is going to be a long video if I manage to pull this one out. Let's scout out what the Groudon wants to do. Or I could just Dragon Ascent it. Actually, I think I'll just Dragon Ascent it. And take my sleep turn on Amoonguss. Oh wait, I've already taken my sleep turn. Amoonguss can potentially wake up here. Yeah, in case he has a rock move, I'm going to go ahead and protect here and put Smeargle to sleep. So if I get a turn 1 wake up here, darn. So now I think I need a crit. He read that Rayquaza Protect, or maybe he just can't touch Rayquaza? Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, I get the wake up, in case he goes for another Fire Punch. There's a Crafty Shield, okay. I wonder if he has Wide Guard or Follow Me in the last slot, or Spiky Shield. That must have been a high roll. No! I should have Rage Powdered! I might have won if I Rage Powdered, oh my gosh! Honestly, I think I would have won if I had gotten the turn 1 wake up. Would I? Because Smeargle would be asleep, and then I could just hit him with a Rage Powder, Dragon Ascent, and then Dragon Ascent, and Groudon's down. I think I would have won, honestly, if I had the turn 1 wake up. Or right there, if I'd gone for a Rage Powder, there's a chance I could have won. Alright, well, those are some good games. There was hacks on both sides because, yeah, he crit Weavile, but I got a burn that mattered. So, JUNIO, you played it well. GG. That makes me 1-1 in the Nugget Bridge Major, or 2-2 in games. Yeah, so I'll be out of town for most of next week on spring break, so it'll probably be late in the week again that I'll be able to do my round 3 match, but I will be putting Nugget Bridge Major round 3 on YouTube as well. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day or night, depending on what time of the day it is right now where you live.